So we just got done talking about 50 Shades of Grey, the second book.
The second book of 50 Shades of Grey. Tess, you read that?
Yes.
Tess, your thoughts on that?
That's good.
It's good.
It's dirty.
Not as dirty as she thought it would be.
Huh.
Not enough ass play, I bet.
Yeah, we were just talking about, like, you gotta upgrade.
Was there a lot of ass play?
No, there's more in the third one.
More ass play in the third book.
If I'm remembering.
If she's remembering correctly.
I feel like it all melded together at that point. What?
Is the third book called 50 Shades of Brown?
50 Shades of Brown. The Book of Ass Play. We could just write that book right now. I'll start.
Good.
Yeah, we could. It'd be easy. I mean,
Like, Google Docs, collaborate.
yeah, so my name's gonna be Emmanuel. I don't know what you guys want to be called, but, so
I want my name to be a conglomeration of the name Juan and the name Warren, so it'd be like Warren.
no, Chris understands your mom. That didn't come out right.
Can I be Gunther?
Gunther.
Gunther.
Serious S&M type dude.
Maybe.
Loves bondage.
Wait, like a really serious type? Like he's like thinking of like different words for different people, and I want to talk about Xbox Always On bullshit and the Pizza Hut app.
Oh, I have one thing to mention about the Xbox stuff, so slightly off topic from what you're saying, but what was the other thing?
The Pizza Hut app.
You need an app for that?
I haven't even seen an Xbox since 2004.
That's what I'm talking about.
well,
That's why
no.
we're friends.
No, you saw it. Brushy, you saw an Xbox. Don't lie. We all saw one just recently.
When?
It was on Ian's table.
On Ian's table.
Yeah,
It was broke.
it was broke.
Both of them.
But we saw it.
Oh.
So
He had two fucking Xboxes, both don't work.
is that how you get the 720? Is you just take two broken Xboxes and they just kind of put them on the table?
Turn
next to
around
each other?
twice. Take a shit.
Oh, fuck.
Always.
I saw something, just to derail this whole conversation,
Okay.
I saw something about a
About
projector
yes,
for the Xbox.
the IllumiRoom.
IllumiRoom, yes.
That's the
Is
name
it-
of it?
I believe it is.
Terrible name.
IllumiRoom? There's
IllumiRoom.
video.
Yeah,
That's,
there is.
it's really neat, but I'm thinking, why couldn't just fucking anything do that? Isn't it just like a projector? Like, do you need
It is, but
actual
more
Xbox
expensive.
to do it? Like the nice.
No, so you need, okay, so first of all, just to give some information and background about it, it's a Microsoft research project, so these things kind of come up and then they could disappear at any time. But basically
Like
what the,
teasers.
yeah, you could say that, but it's also like a research thing. It's kind of like to show like, hey, this is what we worked on and we want to share it with other people so they can kind of see what we're doing, see if people like it. You know what I mean? Kind of like test the waters. If
Right.
people hate it, then you say, oh, well, it was just a research project. Don't worry about it. We're not actually doing it.
You know, we
Like,
only wasted $50 million on it.
yeah. I mean, there's some other cool ones too that they've done. And they've had this concept before with Microsoft Home where you have a projector over your work surface. It could do recipes and it could show you how to make a fucking pizza. It's just like something like that. So they've had this projector concept before. Anyways,
My wood paneling.
exactly. So it's basically a Kinect that's strapped to a projector and it uses those two to convey objects that are either, I believe they said they can get objects to fall at you, or it makes it feel like things are, falling into your living room. So like if a grenade's thrown at you, it would look like a grenade's been thrown at you, or, building falls, something like that. And they unveiled it at CES room, with developers and designers.
Do you have to like stand in one place to get that illusion?
So that's the part that I don't understand, because they said they put 10 people to 15 people in a room.
And they can all see it?
And they could all see it. Basically what it does is think of your TV as the main point, and then the extension of the environment comes out towards you. So think of it like almost like a cube, the way that it's situated. So you have the floor, like your TV's the middle panel, and then the sides kind of come out and extend out. It extends all the way across, but it's angled, so it looks like you're in a cube, per se.
I've been dreaming about, like, just having a room, a gaming room. It's empty. You might have, like, a projector in each corner, like, all, 8 corners. And, they would pick up your movement, too, and you'd just play a game in that room, and you'd be completely surrounded. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that would be really nice. So you thinking like a 360 room kind of thing? Or are you thinking like having a device on your head and you can just like walk?
Yeah, or maybe you would wear 2 wristbands and that'd be it.
So
you might
now,
have some like props, like a sword or something, that don't really do anything.
Microsoft has these conference rooms that do the 360 view.
Oh, yeah.
And like you can see everyone in the room that you're not in, and it looks like you're in the room, if that makes sense. But that's what I thought was interesting about the whole thing, is that Microsoft already kind of does this too. They have this idea of having people in the context of a room, or in this case a video game.
Hello.
What were you doing?
I was momentarily muting myself to
scream.
To scream. I'm a big Xbox fan, you know what I mean? What are you guys talking about?
We were talking about the subject that you derailed on.
Holodecks.
Holodeck.
We were talking about the
future of
IllumiRoom.
gaming in 2067.
I think a holodeck would be neat, but I want tactile feel.
Based on what? The controller?
Whatever deck is in a semi-solid form depending on what matter it is taking. Does that make sense?
So you want to like have like a hologram of a flashlight?
Like, okay, I got a hologram, right?
It.
And there's steps ahead of me, but if I'm walking towards those steps, I'm not going to automatically start walking up the steps. I'm going to walk like through the steps,
he's
right?
saying
You want materialistic objects.
he doesn't like hologram, whatever. Not impressive at all until it can suck his dick. Basically.
ZBrush? He knows what I want.
That's what I thought you were going for, but I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like...
When I grab a titty, it better be round and plush.
Well, we've all
Feel
been
like
there.
a sandbag, right?
Yeah.
Right?
So you think that it's not gonna... None of this shit in IllumiRoom or any of this other shit that they're talking about is gonna be impressive until we get to the state where we're like Oculus Rift. And
No, don't
we
get me
can be on a
wrong. The
treadmill.
IllumiRoom, it's awesome. It looks neat, but I think it's a novelty.
I think it is too, because it's like those TVs that have mood based on the image or the thing, where it's like the backlit LED like turns purple if you're in a very like sad moment or something, or...
Yeah, I'm fucking a Norwegian black metal, and all of a sudden it's like this, black or violent color or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's, black light. That's great. And then I start listening to like One Direction. And it's pink.
Now, if you could be put into a Justin Bieber concert, though, I mean, would you be okay with that? Like, is that what you want out of
Well,
this?
honestly, I just could.
Ultimate goal.
Yeah, I'm a believer, if you can believe that.
Pound Bieber.
Pound Bieber.
Do you have a problem with how everything that I feel like Microsoft comes out with is like, I need an entire room for? Because like, the Kinect was the same way. It's like, I need so much space for this thing to work.
I don't use Kinect, but like my PlayStation Move, I don't really need that much room.
See, maybe
The Move works great. Yeah.
the Move, you don't need that much room, but for the Kinect, I'll
Like
play
how far back do you need to stand?
Some games require you to have like a 9-foot like distance around your TV. It's just not doable in every situation. I'm just saying, can we get away from the, like, if you look at the IllumiRoom, it's like the entire room. Like, can we just have like a smaller space where I can, think of the old days with a Super Nintendo where I can just sit there, and maybe I'm lazy. I don't know. I just feel like we need to get away from this whole space
thing.
thing.
From the TV.
Yeah. It's like Chris on a Sunday.
Well,
But
the thing I don't understand is like, say there's these kids out there, and they're playing it in their room, and they've only got like a 22-inch screen, and now they're standing 10 feet away from it. How the fuck are they gonna know what the hell they're playing?
well, that's the other thing too. It's like you need so much space, but you need to still see the screen. And I say that because there's this one game. It's like a Nike Plus game for Kinect, and you need 9 feet from edge to edge in front of your screen. So like, I can't do that. It's just like my TV is lined up with my couch. It has another couch on the other side. Like, it just doesn't work in the room that I'm in. So I have to put the Kinect on the TV with like a little stand attachment, and then I gotta hope that, you know, it will still detect. And sometimes I just cheat. It's like, I'm too far to the edge, so I just fake it, right? I just match it.
Too far to the edge, so he just fakes it.
Yeah, just fake it. Just be like, oh, well, actually I'm really here, but I'm on the couch now at this point because you couldn't figure it out. Like, I don't need 9 feet to play a game. I should need like, maybe like a yard around me to play a game.
Jared wants to sit on his couch, put a little thimble on his pinky, and use that to control, you know, any game he wants.
So I want a Wii. That's basically what you're trying to tell me. I want a Wii where I can just like move the controller and it just does the work for me. I guess the problem I have with it is like, who cares if it's like the whole entire screen, right? Like, you look at the pictures of it too, it's like they put it over a room that has basically white furniture. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put it over IKEA blonde wood furniture. And like, yeah, that's gonna look good because you're not projecting on black furniture. I don't know. I'm just not down with this concept. I think it's cool, it looks cool, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Terrible.
I mean, a lot of people have small living rooms. I mean, 10 foot, you know, by 12 foot. I mean, that's fairly typical and sometimes, you know, above average for a living room. You know, and then some of these living rooms are more of like a galley type living room.
Right.
They're really
and if
narrow.
you're in your mom's basement, then forget it.
Fuck yeah. Can't do it.
Yeah.
And it's like they are, these people that are designing this is like that guy that got fired for being a total douche because he is a total douche.
We're talking about Adam
Yeah,
Adam
Osmodeus Bugshank or whatever his name is.
What?
Well, it was about the always on thing, but anyway, it's like those people are building this stuff and thinking, you know, well, my living room's fucking, you know, 25 foot wide, 25 feet long. I have 12 foot fucking ceilings. I have nothing in my wall. It's just for entertainment purposes. I have a projector, and they take it to the extreme. They're like fucking opulent. It's ridiculous. They're not thinking about the average user or fucking any college kid. How are you gonna go in a fucking dorm room with the fucking IllumiRoom? Give me a fucking break. Do you want it on your bunk bed or my bunk bed?
I think this concept though that you're talking about, I think Chris is right in a way. I don't think that they fully considered their decisions. Because when that guy came out and was like, oh yeah, always on, and then he was like, why would I live in Kansas, or why would I live in Tennessee? And
Tennessee.
He was being like a dick about it, and
serious. Everyone knows, I don't care what that guy says. He was being serious.
No, he was being serious, and it actually said, like, I was reading a bunch of the Reddit posts, and people were explaining, like, you know, that is the mentality in that area of where they live in California, in Silicon Valley, because they have all of this technology and they, you know, can easily get their hands on it. So
right.
For them, you know, having something like always on internet should not be a big deal because they just are like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? My internet never goes out, which I don't know where this guy lived in California, but I can tell you one thing. I'm sure his internet went the fuck out. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, also makes me wonder if he ever played a video game. Like, if you ever sat down and played a video game, why would you want the internet always on? I don't understand.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of Diablo 3 last summer. People complaining about, you know, no single player offline mode.
Yeah. And look at that. Look at SimCity. SimCity, who even lied about it, and then didn't really get the ramifications that it should have for it.
You notice how that story just like went away?
Yeah, and they said because that EA didn't say anything. That's why it went away. Was they didn't bring any attention to it. But whether or not that's correct, I still don't understand why we can't have things like offline mode. Or I guess just having a normal gaming console. I don't understand that part. Questions? Questions? Comments? Suggestions?
I think they should start making game consoles for people, whether they have an online connection or not. I think they should be, and I kind of think and hope that they are already doing this, that the IllumiRoom bullshit, the Kinect bullshit, the way it is now, and the way that I keep hearing that they're going to integrate it, which seems weird. You can put the whole Xbox system on top of the fucking TV or something. I don't know how they're doing it, and I don't even fucking care. I just hope that there's a way that, it's not a mandatory type of thing where, it's like you have to have your face in front of the thing. That's the only way to turn the fucker on, and you do all this crazy stuff that is it's just too much.
Yeah.
In like this wrong direction. All I want to do is play a fucking game. I want to play it fucking alone. I don't want to be on the internet. I just want to fucking play a game.
Yes. And that's how it should be. I think the only things that should come out of this are, let's get rid of discs, and let's be able to borrow games or buy used games and not have to worry about whether or not I can play it anymore. So now I gotta freaking keep all my systems? Is that really what you want me to do? Is to have, a PS1, a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4?
It's ridiculous.
I mean, maybe we're just too old. And
here's one thing that I hope the PS4 actually incorporates: an emulator, so you can play PSP games and PSP Go and Vita and all that. Because the Wii, you could play TurboGrafx 16 games, Neo Geo, NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis. You could play all. I wouldn't say all. A lot of games from those systems on the Wii. Now, why in the hell can I not play PSP games on my PS3? Was the graphics gonna be bad? No shit. I don't care. I won't play it.
Well, and that's the thing too. I don't have a PSP. I have no reason to buy a PSP at this point, or a Vita, but maybe if I got a couple games and I could play it on my console, maybe I'd buy a couple. And they'd make money. And it's free money. Right? All they have to do is emulate it for me, and they would get my purchase. We sound like raggedy old men at this point.
I'm watching a video of the IllumiRoom right now.
Isn't it neat as hell?
It doesn't look that great, honestly, but it looks like it's going in the right direction.
I think that if you're looking at the video I saw, it shows 10 different fucking ways to use it. There's only one way that I liked it, where it was I don't know, personally, I'd get rid of the whole fucking entertainment stand. I'd have the TV and a ball.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do. I would just make it look like a really big TV.
Now, this is the other question too. What did they gain from it? Am I missing something? Where what if I just projected the game on a screen? What was the other part that I missed out of it? Just the ability that it looks like things are falling out of the screen? Say
there's ammo. In certain games, ammo's a funky color. Well, that green glow or whatever, you can it's on your TV screen, you kind of walk by it, so the green glow goes out of your TV screen, but then there's a green glow on your wall now.
Okay.
So it
okay, I see.
So it highlights certain things, or if there's there was a couple other things like that where it incorporated, if you shot, it created a shock wave, stuff like that. It was it's not useful at all. It's again, novelty, but it was neat.
So
I guess that's the definition of novelty.
It definitely seems more like the LED shit. It's just some interaction that. Now, how are they is this just gonna be per game base? Cause we always talk about, we got the Kinect and everyone can hook into the Kinect, but then how many developers actually invest the time to say put the functionality in the Kinect?
None. I mean, want an answer for that?
So what I do think is a good idea is ordering pizza with the Kinect.
That would be handy.
I think that this is a great idea. And Brushy, we were talking about, what was it? What was the game? EverQuest? Yeah, EverQuest, where you do /pizza. And
just as a command, you can.
Yeah, it was like a command, and it had your information for your house and your address, and it would call a phone.
And your credit card.
Yeah, and you want to know what's crazy about this? Pizza Hut has been doing this since 1994. They've had online pizza ordering.
Oh, okay.
Think about that.
With NES, I had this game. It's called Yo Noid.
Okay.
It's like the Domino's guy.
Oh yeah.
It came with a coupon for pizza, in the instruction manual.
Awesome. See, I think it's a great idea, right? I mean, okay, I don't really play Xbox that often, right? I mainly use it now for TV, like any kind of Netflix and Amazon Prime. But like, imagine just other things that I could get, like Chinese food, or I don't know. You know, I could just say like, Kinect, order me, you know, General Tso's, and it's just like, you want it from the place you usually get it? Yeah. Like,
See, the thing is, most people have phones.
That's the end of that fucking sentence right
I
there.
was like, what do you mean? People have phones. So, okay, so,
I wish there was a sound for a period besides the word period. Like, some people have phones. Ugh.
so what I'm thinking though, here's what
Cause that fucking
here's my
sentence.
take on it, Brushy. I've been eating chicken wings all day, right? I've stopped my game for a second because I've been eating these chicken wings. Now I need to order a pizza. Now I could get up and go wash my hands, or I can be like, Kinect, Pizza Hut, my kick-ass order. It's linked to your Pizza Hut account. Any order that you make is like saved, so you could just be like, Kinect, kick-ass pizza order that I bought, 3 days ago.
Just flag your favorite
Yeah,
one.
like you have your favorite pizza and you just...
Would you like your favorite?
Yeah, exactly. Now, I don't know how that works with social media, if it like tweets that you just ordered a pizza from Pizza Hut, and that could get a little obnoxious.
Oh, I'm sure you could set that up.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like an option. But I mean, you don't want everyone to know that you're a fatty eating Pizza Hut constantly while you're playing a video game. But I just feel like there could be way more in this. You could order like anything. Kinect, where's my dry cleaning?
Dry cleaning not ready.
Chinese food ready? Dry clean not ready.
Check Thursday.
You come back 4 hour. It's 5 p.m. You guys close at 6.
So Carm is chatting with me. She can hear our conversation and she says, too easy to order a wrong thing on accident. I think it's a valid statement. No, this isn't a kinetic idea. This is real.
It just doesn't make any sense.
I think it's...
You still have to get up off your ass. To
Here's-
get it.
Can the Kinect open my door?
Yeah.
The Kinect can open your door.
Serious question.
We can mod it to open it.
Instructions for the delivery driver. Enter front door, walk down hallway, third door on the right is the basement door. Walk down the stairs, I'll be in the farthest room on the right.
I'll be in front of the Xbox with the Kinect.
You can hear me screaming
You
expletives.
can hear me screaming, open the front door!
Set up
Xbox.
an intercom,
Mhm.
just like keep $5 in your mailbox. Be like, yep, leave it right there. Check mailbox. There's a tip. Later.
I think it should just be, there should be more services. That's all I'm saying. I want to like be able to order my Chinese food. Like, imagine if you're like, alright, we're gonna watch a movie, and then you just like, I already ordered it with my Kinect, Pizza Hut, and now I'm gonna turn on music, and, maybe we need another pizza. Okay. Someone order the pizza on the Xbox.
Just one step at a time. First, complete holodeck the way Chris wants it. Then, ordering.
Yes.
Yeah, imagine that, Chris. You could be, your hands are not free in your holodeck, right? You go into town,
Wow.
and now you're just like, Kinect, give me a pizza.